second. I got 10 minutes. All right. What's up, Atlanta? It is good to be here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So before we start, when I signed up for this thing, they told me this thing was I had to do a set of at least 7 minutes. And I don't know about you, but if you're anything like me, 7 minutes is a really long time to last for just about anything. And so, in fact, it's about, 4.5 minutes or so longer than I typically last, which also includes my wife pausing for laughter. So, excited to be here. Hey, real quick, can we hear it for Gene Simmons and Kenny G's Love Child? This is big. We're really excited to see that.
Oh, stop.
Just gorgeous. So I'm actually from Atlanta. I grew up here, and it's real good to be back. Yeah, it really is. Moved to Raleigh right after college, and I tell you, this town has changed. I don't even recognize it anymore. So when I think about growing up here in Atlanta, I think about the typical stuff, Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A and the Olympics. But when people in North Carolina find out where I grew up, they just pretty much ask me if I know Nene Leakes. And if you don't get that joke, that's fine. That just basically means you still have a soul. So, basically, Nene Leakes is to Atlanta as Clay Aiken is to Raleigh. And so now we're on the same page. I honestly can't believe you're still here. You've heard 8 accountants trying to do stand-up. And so thanks for staying for the night. I can't believe you sold out either. So when I was telling this one lady about this show, I was like, yeah, you should really come to this. It's a bunch of accountants trying to do stand-up. Wouldn't that be fun? She said, no. That would not be fun. That would be horrible. In fact, I wouldn't come close to paying $30 to go see that. And I said, well, hey, how about I'll front you a little bit. How much would you think that's worth? She said, $5. So I said, I'll give you $25. It's for charity. Come on down. So she did. And so I'm out $25. But it's great to have my mom here tonight. It really is good. Thanks, Mom. Couldn't get my dad to come. Wasn't going to do it, guys. He wasn't going to see his only son come to a show. Yeah, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. Just a bunch of broken dreams standing up in front of you, right here. If you can't tell, my dad's Jewish. My mom is a Southern Christian woman, and so shalom, y'all. Growing up, I always wished I was a full Jew. I really did. Being a true Hebrew was a big dream of mine. Mainly because I'd probably be twice the accountant I am today if I was. Having 2 religions in a marriage, from what I hear, is pretty rough, though. In fact, the day I was born, they got in a big fight about my circumcision, which is why I'm up here sporting a 2-skin. It's a math joke. You'll get it. Just think about it. Hey, speaking about cutting my manhood in half, I did just get a vasectomy. Can we hear it for that? Yes, a lot of women are cheering now. So you're welcome, ladies. I'd really love to make a good vasectomy joke right now, but to be honest with you guys, I don't have the balls to do it anymore. That said, before I got that vasectomy, I was able to squirt a couple kids out, and really excited about that. And this is the time of year, at least in North Carolina, my kids are begging me to take them to the state fair. And I don't know what you guys think about the state fair down here in Georgia, but in North Carolina, this is a really big deal. And I love the state fair, but not for the reasons that maybe you guys do, the food and the rides and the animals and the smell of feces and all these things. I like the fair for different reasons. And the reason I like the fair is because maybe whenever I'm feeling down or questioning my lot in life, I go to the fair. Because when I see the people that are at the fair, I have never felt like more of a success when I compare myself to these folks. And these folks are amazing. And they're so much of life is finding the right group of people to benchmark yourself against. And this, I just choose to compare myself to carny lovers. And it must be what Bill Gates feels like all the time. This is me at the fair. And the people there are so wacky. They're walking around in everything from Crocs and jean shorts and pit-stained wife beaters that can't cover their stomachs. And I just described to you the hottest girl at the fair. This is the most beautiful woman at the fair that I just described to you. Sometimes you just gotta stop and stare at these ladies' hairy navels. And that's the other thing the fair is great for is people watching. Love to people watch. You guys big people watchers? I love it too. It's a weird hobby, but we all do it. I do it, you do it. I'm doing it right now. Aren't I, ma'am? I'm doing that. People watching is one of those weird things. It's a hobby that you can really only do in the plural. It's not one that you really need to do in the singular, because once you get specific, you know, my lady in the white dress all of a sudden feels a little creepy when I'm person watching, doesn't it? Getting awkward yet? It's just the beginning, my man. All right. Hey, let's hear for junior achievement real quick. This is a big deal. A real big deal. I'm so happy to raise so much money for a really worthwhile charity. This charity is raising money for so many important issues for kids, like financial literacy and leadership and communication skills. And these are things that are lacking in the children of tomorrow. And I tell you, my kids in particular could really use some of those lessons. And so I was out the other day taking my kids to the grocery store to pick up a couple things for my wife. And we're going down the line. And my daughter, well, she's 2 years old at the time, and she loves fruits, but she can't quite say the word berries, so she says babies. So it's straw babies and blue babies, and you get the gist. It's adorable. Well, anyway, we're going down, and I pick up all my items. We're going through the checkout line. And my son, who is 4, he sees these goldfish crackers. He says, "Hey, Dad, can I have some goldfish, please?" And I was like, "No, son, you can't have any goldfish, but you can have some of these blackberries if you don't mind." He says, "I don't want any blackberries. I want some goldfish." Well, this starts off my daughter, who agrees with my son. She says, "I hate black babies. I hate black babies." Who my son quickly responds, "Cracker, please, cracker, please." And they go back and forth, back and forth. "I hate black babies, cracker, please." And this is a horribly awkward situation. I'm throwing my stuff on the line to get out of there as fast as I can. The Christian in me is feeling horribly guilty. But then the Jew in me comes out and I say, "Shut up, kids. None of you are getting anything unless Daddy has a coupon." Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for coming out tonight.